My name is Roger Kennedy, and we're here from the Charlie Bates Solar Astronomy Project at Sabin Middle School, talking to the 8th graders about the sun. We're solar astronomers, and we have brought high-tech equipment to look at the sun and learn about it, and how we use light in science to figure out chemistry from objects that are really, really far away. We provide safe solar viewing glasses to people. People don't realize that looking at the sun can be damaging to your eyes. All the different elements that are on the sun that give us light, the kids can actually go through that spectrum and identify which element gives off what light. And then they'll go over to our spectrum table, and what they'll learn about is that each atom has its own individual fingerprint. Not all atoms are visible in our sun because our sun is a fairly small star. But the atoms that we can see, we can analyze through our little spectroscope there, and it gives the kids an introduction to the career field of spectroscopy. The first telescope here is looking right at the photosphere of the sun, which is the actual surface. Unfortunately, most of our textbooks do not describe the sun correctly because it's very difficult to understand. The sun is actually a plasma, it's not a ball of gas. So because of that, the sun actually has a physical surface. It's like a real thin membrane, which is less dense than water, but it's still there. And when we look at the sun in this telescope, we see that actual surface, called the photosphere. Then what we do is we jump back up in the chromosphere again, and this telescope is looking at hydrogen light. Hydrogen gives off red light. And this gives us the most detailed view of the sun's chromosphere. So the first thing the kids ask is, oh, that's a solar flare. So it opens up questions about what the sun's environment really is. And they can see these clouds all day long. So it's something that doesn't go away real quickly. That's one thing that we get involved with teaching about the different layers of the sun. Different stuff happens up there, okay? So it tells us an idea about what is the physics and what is the chemistry of a star environment. Our sun is the closest star. So we use it as an analog to other stars in the sky. And then finally what we do is we wrap up by having images that have come out of questions that people have asked us about the sun. How long will our sun live? When will it blow up? What will our sun look like at that time? Will we die? Those kinds of questions. Because they're so used to watching television, and television really wants to speed things up. So a lot of children, especially younger kids, 4th and 5th grade, have this fear that the sun is going to blow up and everybody on the earth will be killed. And we tell them they still have time to do their homework. The boards that we have here lead into those questions that kids have. Science is something that is innately interesting to students. Not so much the school aspect of it, but just their daily lives. That's where we kind of come in, is the fact that we do informal education, and the kids are free to ask questions and explore things that they don't quite understand.